Hello there, boys and girls. This is your old buddy Howard Senile, and today I thought I'd like to read you guys a story. It's actually a story my father used to tell me every night, before I went to sleep. So I thought I'd pass it on down to you guys. Let's just get right into it. At last, your short story for your creative writing class is finished. All you have to do now is write your name on the paper. This is Zazoo. By. Let me just put my name in here. My name is, what is my name? What is my name? I don't know. Poop Boy? That's a good name, that's a good name. Yeah, that's correct. I mean, it says it on my driver's license, so I'm not gonna lie. You put your story on top of your school books and wearily crawl into bed. Soon you are dreaming about the character you created for your story. Her name is Zazoo. Suddenly, you hear a loud noise, like books being knocked to the floor. Someone is in your room. You see a dark shape by your desk. Uh-oh. Younger audiences might want to avert your eyes here. Books! Ugh! Yick! It sniffles. Your heart pounds so loudly that you're sure the intruder will hear it. But when you turn on them lights, nothing's there. You shake your head. What a weird dream, you think, and go back to sleep. But the next morning, your short story is gone, and there are gum wrappers all over the floor. There was someone or something in my room last night, you think. You follow the trail of gum wrappers to your window. If I go to the school without that story, I'll be in real trouble, you think. But if I follow this trail, who knows what kind of trouble I might find? What do we do? Shall we go to the school and hope your teacher will believe your excuse about the snuffy shape that stole your story? Or I think we're going to follow that gum wrapper trail. Winter fresh. You walk outside, and sure enough, the gum wrapper trail continues underneath your bedroom window. You follow it for blocks, and it leads you into a wooded park. The gum wrappers litter the path and come to an end at a large rabbit hole in the ground. Curious, you think, as you lean over for a closer look, and you lose your balance and fall into the hole. You fall and fall. Apparently we're Peter or Robin Hood. Thud! You land on top of 3 very surprised people. I'm so sorry, you gasp. My name is Poop Boy, and I fell through a hole, and I think I'm lost. Who are you? You ask. I am Robin Hood, says a man dressed all in green. Allow me to introduce my friends, Tom Sawyer. Hey, says Tom, grinning. Off with Poop Boy's head, bellows the other woman. Don't pay her no mind, Tom says. She's the Queen of Hearts, and she says that to everybody. The Queen glares at Tom. He sticks out his tongue at her. What story are you in? Robin Hood asks you. Beg pardon, you say? Everyone here is a character from a storybook, he explains. Well, I'm just trying to get my story back, you explain. Someone's come into my bedroom last night, stole it, and left a trail of gum wrappers. Robin and Tom gasp. It was Is it a W? It was Ennui the Evil Dullard, cries Robin Hood. Who, or what, is Ennui? Ennui is a villain. He loves boredom, Robin begins, so he hates books, especially exciting books. He's been stealing books that aren't read very often. Robin continues, and as long as Ennui has the books, the characters from the stories, like us, says Tom, are banished here, Robin says. But I don't understand, you say. I read books a lot. That's fine, says Tom. But I'll bet there aren't a lot of folks here that could say that. Yes, says Robin sadly. People seem to have other things to do these days besides read. It's a damn shame. The only way we can escape is if people read about us again, Robin continues. Then Tom asks, what was the title of the story that Anna stole from you? This is Zazoo, you say. Well, I met a character named Zazoo this morning, shouts Robin. You mean there really is a character named Zazoo, you ask? Why, are you surprised? Asked Robin. You wrote a story, you created a character. It's as simple as that. Tom explains. And if Anwi has your story, then Zazoo is banished here too. You'd best get your story back. If Zazoo is here, bellows the Queen, then she can't be worth rescuing. The Queen stalks off, and everyone is relieved. Will you take me to Anwi, you ask? Of course, says Robin Hood. But perhaps just one of us should help you. Anwi has guards everywhere. No sense drawing attention to ourselves with a crowd. Oh God, who do I choose? Who do I choose? I mean, Tom Sawyer is kind of a fascist, so we'll probably go with our boy Robin Hood here. Go with our main man. You say goodbye to Tom and follow Robin. Excuse me, through the woods. His suit blends in so perfectly with the trees that it's hard to see him sometimes. You hear voices calling out jokes to Robin Hood as you walk. My merry men, he explains. Finally, you come to a clearing. There's Anwi's castle, says Robin. The castle is a hodgepodge of gray stone, dirty straw thatches, rooftops, and streaked windows. It's a mess, except for a freshly painted picket fence out front. Anwi is so cruel, Robin says. He made Tom Sawyer paint that fence over 1,000 times. How boring. Anwi forced Tom Sawyer to paint it, you ask? Yes, says Robin. Anwi may be messy and stupid, but if he catches you, he can make you do anything. And I mean anything. This is scarier than I thought, you think? What? Oh, scarier than I thought. Well, as long, my friend. Or so long, my friend. Man, this text is rough. And good luck. If you ever need help, and you're a safe distance from the castle, just call on me. Otherwise, you are on your own. Robin leaves. You are on your own. I think we're on our own. You timidly walk in the front door. The castle is just as messy inside as it is outside. You walk down a long corridor and into a stuffy, cramped room. Anwi, the evil dullard, is slumped on a great armchair throne, chewing gum noisily. Piles of TV listings rustle on the floor as he moves his feet. Two guards slouch at attention. They are dressed just alike. They look bored and mean. Looking for something? Anwi snuffles. My story, you shout. Give it back. Certainly, Anwi wheezes. Guard, give the story back to Poop Boy. The guard sighs. Yes, cool, and gives you your story. But when you look at it, you notice it's not all there. You erased part of my stories, you cry. Yuck, yuck, snorts Ani, wiping his nose on his sleeve. I erased the parts about what Zazoo looks like. Anwi pulls a wad of gum out of his mouth and sticks it under his chair. Zazoo won't get out of here until someone reads your story. Your story isn't complete anymore, so no one can read it. Oh man, what a fiend. Anwi snorts a few times and says, so forget about rescuing her. No story, no freedom for Zazoo. You don't scare me, you shout. I'll just rewrite the story. Anwi sniffs. Do you remember what she looks like? Be very careful filling in on the story. If you make a mistake, you'll just rescue a new character. The original Zazoo will still be here. You run out of the room, dodging the guards. Ennui coughs in rage. I'm not done with you yet. Guards? Stupid voice. Capture Poop Boy. I want Poop Boy to spend eternity here, doing boring things forever. You're too quick for the guards and escape to the forest. I can fill this story back in, you think? You open up the first page, pull a pencil out of your pocket, and start to write. This is Zazoo. This is a story about Zazoo. She's not funnier than most people, and she's not a lot smarter, but she is enthusiastic about everything. Perhaps that is why she is always bouncing up and down. It helps that her foot is shaped like a... Oh, jeez, how many... There's only 4 letters fit? Yeah, okay. It's shaped like a tuna, obviously. Turn to continue. You think? Maybe I don't remember as much about my own story as I thought I did. And it's too risky just to fill in any old way. I better go find Robin Hood again and ask for help. You wander back through the woods and find Robin doing a little target practice. Without a other's bow. Hello again, he says merrily. You tell Robin about your race story. There's only one thing to do, says Robin. You must find out what Zazoo looks like. Everyone has seen her, so you'll have no trouble collecting your information. As a matter of fact, says Robin, I seem to recall that she had a beautiful ornament hung around her neck. What did it look like exactly, you ask? It was rather like the letter Z, Robin says. I know some other people you should talk to, but I'm warning you, says Robin. Some of them are real characters. The land of the threes, which is right over there, Robin says, pointing, might be a good place to start. Who else could I talk to, you ask? Well, Sherlock Holmes might be worth talking to, if he's not too busy arguing with Mowgli? Mowgli the Jungle Boy? What the hell is Mowgli doing here? Or you could talk to the Cheshire Cat. The cat isn't very pleasant, but it is smart, at least. Oh, we're going to freaking Holmes himself. Big Pappy. You follow Robin's directions through the woods, and soon you see the famous detective arguing with Mowgli the Jungle Boy. It's freaking Tarzan. But clothes are more civilized, Sherlock insists. You ask him about Zazoo, but Mowgli climbs into the nearest tree without answering you. I'd be happy to help you any time, my dear friend, says Sherlock. But if you want to talk to that young savage, I'd suggest you do so now. Better talk to that young savage. He never turned down advice from Sherlock. You chase Mowgli up the tree. Excuse me, can you tell me about Zazoo? Mowgli grunts, nods, and starts bouncing up and down. Did Zazoo bounce a lot, you ask? Mowgli grunts again. Then he makes funny circular motions with his hands. He points to his feet. I'm not sure I know what you're trying to tell me, you say. Something about the shape of Zazoo's foot? Mowgli gets annoyed when you can't figure out what he's trying to say. He grabs a vine, and starts swinging through the forest. Sherlock watches thoughtfully from the ground. Quite impressive. That other jungle chap taught Mowgli well. He's referring to Pac-Man. Yikes! You scream. But perhaps that other jungle chap hadn't taught Mowgli very well after all, because Mowgli soon loses his grip and drops you. You land right in the middle of Ennui's guards' annual company picnic. The guards are furious with you for falling into their lunch. I'm not happy about it either. you say angrily, as you try to get the egg salad out of your hair. Anyway, left orders for us in case you showed up, one of the guards says. What orders? You say, pulling a potato chip out of your ear. Orders on how you are to spend eternity, the guard chuckles. The guards drag you to an endlessly long picnic table. Forks, knives, and paper plates are heaped on one end. A guard shovels a paper plate into your hand. Like, set the table, he growls. The plate keeps blowing off the table in the breeze. This'll take forever, you complain. That's the idea, he snarls. The end. Oh man, what a magical tale that was. And oh wait, what's this? What happens if we just write a story from here, I wonder? Oh, this is where you can fill in the crap. Okay, foot shaped like a... Oh no, he's doing circular motions. Oh, maybe his foot shaped like a foot? Could that be? That's just not right. That's just not right. Well, you can't change the story once you reach the ending. So I mean, that's the true ending. That's what we got. And that's how it is, you know. You can't take back life, my friends. That's the lesson for today. And hope you enjoyed Zazoo's magic story, because I know I did. I'll see you guys next time. We'll be reading Ulysses. Hopefully, and it should probably take 2 videos. It's pretty short. So, adios.